Dati ba nakapagplano ka na rin to start your own food business at home? Or kaya naman, you once decided to launch and put up your own clothing boutique online. You were so excited kasi finally magkakaroon ka na ng sarili mong negosyo. Finally, madadagdagan mo na yung source of income mo aside from your 9 to 5 job. But suddenly, you stopped along the way kasi hindi mo in-expect na ang daming hard work to make your dreams a reality. So, you end up postponing it and decided to just go back to your old job. Pero alam mo yun, deep down though, you still want to make that dream happen. Pero hindi mo alam how to finish what you started. According to this powerful book that I am reading, buo na ba talaga yung decision mo na this time, yung dream project mo lang, yung ipupursue mo? Girl, kailangan natin ng laser focus. Don't be very jumpy. Don't jump from one goal to another goal. Are you willing to sacrifice and work during the times na you don't want to work? The ability to control yourself on what needs to be done despite ang dami-daming distraction and temptation. Are you willing to remove your over-planning and just take action this time? Kasi tandaan mo, girl, it is the action that will move things in the real world. Are you willing to firmly stick to your dream project for a prolonged period of time even as you encounter things that would try to unstick you? Sinabi ko pa lang yung starter pack that you need to have so that you can complete your dream project. Focus, self-discipline, action, and persistence. Ayun yung 4 component na kailangan dapat meron ka sa sarili mo because that can never be skipped. Same tayo ng phase ngayon. Goal ko din ngayon to finish what I started. Hi, my name is Camille Neri and I'm your Filipina bestie that read powerful books so that you and I can fix and improve our life. How to finish what you started. Have constant reminders around you that will keep you on track. You need to expose yourself every single day to the things that are related to your dream project. As a self-employed content creator, pag pumasok ka sa kwarto ko, lahat ng makikita mo related lang sa pagiging content creator ko. I have my office table and my comfortable chair. Mareremind ako to work every single day. Visible lang yung mga filming equipments ko like my mic, tripod, ring light. Para mareremind ako everyday, kailangan ko pala mag-film ngayon. Hindi ko na kailangan tamadin kasi within my reach na lang yung mga gamit na kakailanganin ko to film. On top of my table naman makikita mo yung iPad ko, yung cellphone ko. Kasi yan yung ginagamit ko pag gumagawa ako ng structure for my video. Kita mo dyan yung notebook ko, which is this one. Ako nilalagay yung mga to-dos ko, mga priorities ko na kailangan ko for the day. And isa sa additional reminder ko lately is my vision board and my notes na remind sa akin every single day ng manifestations ko and dreams na gusto kong abutin. Dati kasi hindi sa akin nag-work yung vision board kasi dinikit ko siya sa isang notebook. So yung tendency, nakatabog ko yung notebook ko, hindi ko siya laging nakikita. I also keep those things na hindi related sa content creation ko sa mga drawers at cabinets na hindi ko nakikita. Remind yourself na out of sight, out of mind. Have a strict rule na every day you need to do only the tasks that is related to your dream project. Do only the things that will contribute to your ultimate goal. Ask yourself every day, if I do this, will it get me closer to my dream project? Ang pag-mindlessly scroll ba online? Ang pag-date excessively? Ang pag-catch up with friends often? Ang pag-stalk sa kung sino man na tao na yan na kinakainggitan mo? Will it contribute something to your dream project? Diba hindi? Girl, resist those cheap distractions. Kailangan yung vibe or yung attitude natin everyday is literally nothing can distract me from my goals. I-make sure mo sa sarili mo, bago't matapos tong araw na to, at least you allotted half of your day para lang mag-work sa dream project mo. You need to be comfortable so many uncomfortable situations. You need to be comfortable with the first sign of hardship. Fatigue, mapapagod ka kasi, syempre at first, ikaw lang mag-e-edit, mag-film, mag-photoshoot, magpapak ng mga orders, magde-deliver, ikaw yung sarili mong marketing. You need to get used to the same routine every day for long periods of time. Kasi sometimes may deadlines ka, hindi ka muna makakasama sa event ng family mo or sa event ng friends mo. Kasi nagsastart ka pa lang. The thought of having to learn everything from scratch, work when you need to, even if you don't want to. Sometimes there will be no customers. Hindi everyday lagi kang motivated. Do you think you can survive it? Kasi diba, kapag nakaisip tayo na, ay gusto ko magnegosyo, gusto ko mag-start ng sarili kong cafe. At first, diba, parang sobrang dali niya. Masyado kang excited, you get all this inspiration preparation. But in reality, hindi mo in-expect na ma-overwhelm ka sa dami ng kailangan mong gawin. Mapapagod ka sa amount ng hard work that you need to put in to bring those plans into life. It's sad kasi most of us dito sa stage na to umaalis. We end up abandoning halfway through and that's the reality. So I need you to challenge yourself na hindi ka makakasama sa mga taong yun. Tayo kasi, we feel this rush na kailangan natin gawin to lahat overnight. Gusto natin madaliin lahat. It will take you years to complete your dream project and that is okay. Always remind yourself kung anong mafe-feel mo kapag natapos mo gawin yung task na yun na related sa dream project mo. Like ako, every time na tinatamad ako mag-work, like nung isang araw lang, kakagising ko pala, naisip ko na ang dami-dami kong kailangan gawin. Kailangan ko mag-film ng collaborations ko with brands, kailangan ko mag-batch film ng content sa TikTok ko for a month na yon. And thinking of it pa lang, sobrang nakakatamad na. Tapos ang lamig-lamig pa. But did you know what I did? Nagka-count ako sa isip ko ng 1, 2, 3, and force myself to get up and do the work. Sobrang effective nito, girl. Tapos, nire-remind ko lang ang sarili ko nung feeling. It will give you an accomplished feeling. Advance ako sa work ko. I am not behind schedule. Yun yung mga reminders na iniisip ko para mas ma-motivate ako to work. You need to put daily effort sa dream project mo. Kasi hindi mo alam kung alin dyan yung magbibigay sa'yo ng break. Instead of overthinking, you need to place an emphasis on taking action. Spending months and months para lang magkaroon ka ng perfect plan. You are considering too many options. You're doing too much research. Hindi mo na alam kung anong uunahin. This limits your ability to make a decision. The more you overthink, the more na mapaparalyze din ang isip mo sa decision making. But if you narrow it down, if you narrow down what you consume, if you execute your plans now, and i-figure out mo na lang yung hindi mo in-expect na mangyayari along the way, mas okay pa yun. Kesa mas stuck ka kakaplano. Nabasa ko din sa libro na don't impose unrealistic schedules and unrealistic goals. Hindi makatotohanan. Gumising ng 5 a.m. Kasi sabi daw sa binasa kong libro, yung mga rich people daw, gumigising ng 5 a.m. every single day. Kaya eto lang yung way ko para yumaman. Kahit na alam mo, in the first place, hindi ka naman morning person. You are pressured to work 24/7. Kasi sabi daw sa social media, i-normalize daw ang hustle culture. No! Hindi to sustainable mga solutions na to. Yes, you can do it, pero hindi siya pang matagalan na solusyon. Dito ka mapapagod, mabu-burnt out if ganyan yung schedule mo. It should be attainable, depende sa lifestyle mo, depende sa work mo. Alam mo girl, stop looking at other people's schedules and goals. Mag-focus ka lang sa sarili mo. Last but not the least is you need to stay hungry to stay motivated. Example, magiging motivated ka if you've put down money. You invested in a very expensive gym membership. Ayaw mong masayang yung pera mo, kaya you are forced to go to the gym every single day. I can buy an expensive camera para mas lalo ako ma-motivate to work. Kasi, ang iisipin ko niyan, nag-down naman na ako ng malaking pera. So, why not mag-film na lang ako para hindi masayang yung pera na yun? By investing in something monetarily upfront, mas mapupush ka to follow through to avoid losing money. Number 2 na sinabi sa libro was, you can also bribe yourself. Say for example, for every penny na na-save mo, kasi hindi ka nagpadala sa impulse purchase mo, yung naipon mo na yun, kapag nabuo yun, ipapang travel mo sa dream destination mo. This is where you promise yourself a reward. One example din is, andito yung manifestations ko and beside it, yung reward na pwede kong i-treat for myself para mas ma-motivate ako. I can say it's very effective. And yung sinulat ko dyan, hindi mga material na bagay, but more of an experience. And isa pa, pwede mo din i-motivate yung sarili mo by asking yourself every single day if kapag natapos ko ba tong dream project ko na to, anong mafe-feel ko? Anong mabe-benefit nito sa akin, sa family ko? Ask yourself, what are you getting out of this? How will your life change kapag ginawa mo tong dream project mo na to? So girl, just a recap, these are the things that will help you finish what you started. Number 1, have a constant reminders around you that will keep you on track. Number 2, have a strict rule na everyday you need to do only the tasks na related sa dream project mo. Number 3, be comfortable with so many uncomfortable situations. Number 4, always remind yourself kung ano yung benefit na mabibigay sa'yo kapag natapos mo yung dream project mo na to. Number 5, instead of overthinking, place an emphasis on taking action. Number 6, don't impose unrealistic schedules and goals. And number 7, staying hungry by being motivated. Girl, before I end this video, I just want to let you know na please don't ever stop working for something that meant so much to you just because you face all of these challenges. I hope you and I can do it. Bye!